What are some uncommon lines in the two knights' defense? Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the main lines of the two knights' defense? This opening, starting with the moves 1e4, e5, to knight f3, knight c6, and 3 bishop c4, has some fascinating and common lines that can catch your opponent off guard. Let's take a look at some of these lesser-known variations that can lead to exciting play. First up is the bishop to c5 variation, also known as the Saint Louis Counterattack. Instead of the typical for knight g5, black can play for bishop c5. This move develops the bishop actively and aims for quick piece activity. While this line is less common, it does leave the f7 pawn undefended, which can invite sharp play from white. White must respond accurately, often with moves like d4 or capturing on f7, to take advantage of black's temporary weakness. This variation can lead to dynamic positions, where black seeks to gain a lead in development despite the pawn vulnerability. Next, we have the Polerio Defense, which comes into play after for knight g5, d5, and 5 captures on d5. Instead of recapturing right away, black can play 5 knight f5. This move attacks white's bishop on c4, forcing white to choose between losing the bishop pair or repositioning the bishop to a less active square. This line is less common than the immediate recapture and leads to imbalanced positions where black focuses on piece activity rather than material recovery. There are also other less explored sidelines that players can consider. For example, black might play for bishop e7 or for queen e7. These moves aim to avoid the sharpest lines and steer the game into quieter waters. While these lines are uncommon because they give some initiative to white, they can serve as surprise weapons to sidestep well-known theory. For players interested in the two knights' defense, trying out these uncommon lines can be a great way to surprise opponents who are well prepared for the main theoretical battles. The bishop to c5 line can lead to rich tactical play and development advantages for black, but it requires careful calculation. The Polerio Defense challenges white's bishop placement and can disrupt white's attacking plans. Understanding these lines allows players to navigate the opening with more flexibility, making them particularly effective in club-level or rapid games where opponents may be less familiar with these sidelines. In summary, the uncommon lines in the two knights' defense include the bishop to c5 variation, the Polerio Defense with knight f5, and other rare sideline moves that aim to avoid heavily analyzed main lines. These options provide alternative strategic ideas and can be useful tools for players looking to expand their repertoire beyond standard theory.